What's up YouTube, Jetforth here, and I suppose today I will finally answer the question of what do I think about these new gear changes that are being placed into the game sometime after episode 3, which Lord only knows when that is coming. Now at first I really didn't think a whole lot into this because, you know, it's development, there's still changes coming to it, there's, you know, this, the other thing and all the stuff that they said on the state of the game when they first initially showed these images. Now one thing that they said on there is that God rolls are coming back, yeah boy. But you know, what exactly did that mean? So, and then one of the other developers on the 18th, which I do follow, but it was buried in his tweets, which thanks to Nothing But Skills video, which I did watch, by the way, said that all 500 gear scored items will have max rolled stats or attributes on them. Another thing that was said in the state of the game was that all of the armor rolls, your base armor damage, like the 29.2k here and the 35k here, they are all flat rolls. So all the armor, all the everything is going to roll at that. So I am not sure if that is going to roll up, but I don't think so, because there's a 488 and then they show a 489, but it's a backpack, chest piece, so nobody, I don't know, maybe it goes up. Which leads me to the first piece here. If we looked at this, all these are 35k, all of them, except for this one, which is 61.6k. That is a very, very, very large jump for all of these chess pieces. So even if it goes from a 489 to a 500, is that right? Or is that maybe World Tier 6 and we're going to be taking a gear score jump? Is kind of what I'm thinking on that. Now another thing that everybody noticed is the core attribute. On the backpack, it's weapon damage, and on the chest piece, it is also a weapon damage. Now, what I think this actually is this is going to be like, say, what's on an auto rifle or on the shotguns in the game, where you got on auto rifles, it's plus 29% damage to health, and then on shotguns, it is plus 5% damage to armor. Now in the game, obviously, right now, we cannot re-roll these. They are static, they sit there, that is it. However, if you do go to the recalibration station, the mechanics for it are already in there, kinda, maybe, possibly, to the fact that we can re-roll these, or maybe put, you know, well, with weapon damage, I would imagine maybe plus armor. I don't know. It's all speculation at this point, because on this one you have plus 3,285 health on it. So I don't know. What are the other core attributes going to be? But when you hit gear score 500, they are going to be maxed. Now another question that I have is what's going to happen to all of our old gear? Because also in that state of the game, they said we won't have to rebuild. So what exactly does that mean? Is all of our old gear, all of our 500 gear just immediately going to be brought up into this new system? Basically, after what they said, it would have to if we do not have to rebuild again, you know. It just, I don't, you know, some of this just, I don't know, it's concerning. I am concerned with what's going to happen to our beloved game of ours. One of my other concerns for this is what is this going to do for the grind in the game, right? A lot of the reasons why I keep coming back to it, other than doing YouTube videos and having fun, is the grind. Trying to get those higher roll attributes, using the targeted loot system in the hopes to getting that perfect rolled berserk with vital on it, you know, and then being able to re-roll the attributes, base rolls, this and that to, you know, god roll my build. But what if I go and farm 500 gear? So like right now when you play heroic missions, everything in there is 500. So if I can just go in there and get everything right away, depending on what the rolls are. Because even with these, you can see that Fenris drops with a main talent and a minor talent. So you can have Berserk and Vital, or you could have Bloodsucker and whatever armor hardened on it. And in this, the backpacks and the chest pieces only have one attribute on it. And also one of the main talents that rolls on knee pads, Composure, is on a backpack. So does that mean that the minor talents are going to be safe for knee pads, holsters, and gloves, and only main talents can roll onto backpacks and chest pieces? You know, how is that all gonna work? One of the other things that Frederick guy said is that I do not think you understand the gravity of how big of the change, or how big these changes are going to be for the division. Like, it's changing everything. How we get the loot as well, or targeting loot and stuff, apparently is going to change too. Maybe there's going to be legendary missions. Maybe, who knows? Maybe the only way now to be able to get gear score 500 gear is by doing the raids and so on and so forth, stuff like that. Which I would hope not, but that is a very big possibility. Now, another concern that I have on this is this one backpack, the Stratosec Combat Sack, is 8% skill damage. Huh? So what's going to happen to our skills? Like, seriously, 8% skill damage. Now, me being mainly a skill builder, trying to break into PvP or get used, not break into, but, you know, it's something else in the game to do right now that I've been having fun with. And I know PvP has its issues and problems, and it's not a very good experience right now, especially for a new player who had jumped in with all this stuff that's going on with how to roll, how to build, how to, you know, it's a nightmare when you get in there, especially when you run into people with their wonderful double-barreled shotguns and farm you, and then they call you toxic when you were just trying to have a good time. Pretty funny. If you think about it, if you're putting 8% skill damage onto a backpack, why would I need to put 8% more damage onto my skills that I am running right now in like some of my insane seeker builds with like 3 million damage? Why would you want me to put 8% more skill damage on that? Like, they wouldn't. So what's going to happen to skills? Are they going to take out the damage mods and it's just going to be all skill haste or this and that and the other? What exactly is going on with? I really want to know that. This is one of those things where I think they need to stop being a little secretive about it and start talking to us more now about it while they're doing it, so we could be like, no, we don't want that. That's no, we don't want that. I personally don't want that. Now, on the PvP side, this is getting scatterbrained, sorry, but on the for PvP and DZ and conflict and stuff, I think these changes would be great. This is stuff that they should just, when you go into the dark zone, this is how your gear should look, your stats, everything. So everybody's technically flatlined in there. You still technically farm for your gear, but when it comes to PvE, it's like, man, so you're going to make PvP really good, but now you're going to kill off your PvE. And I know there's this whole saying that everybody says and stuff, like, is that, you know, PvP is what keeps the game alive. That's not really true. I mean, I guess towards the end of a life of the game, like in, you know, Division 1, yeah, more people were playing PvP than playing PvE. I mean, it was just the end of the game. You can only play 3 years of the same content over and over again before you get bored out of your mind. But, you know, everyone still today is like, I want the underground back, I want survival back, because that was really replayable. It was fun, it was enjoyable, and I think they're spending more time trying to fix this game and change the game, and that's why our content, we have no content, really. We're getting 12 missions across the entire span of the year. So 2 for the episode, and then the 2, whatever you call them, season pass missions that we got as well. All right, now I'm getting way off track. Anyways, so another thing in these pictures are skill power. Look at the skill power. There is only 1 skill there. This is a 497 agent with 1 skill. Are we dropping down to 1 skill, or hopefully that's just a dev thing? I really hope that's a dev thing. That would be, or dev build or whatever this is, because that's also pretty concerning to me. Like, if you're going to drop us down to 1 skill, I don't know about that, you know, not in the slightest bit. I'd really like to know what's going on with all this skill-based stuff. That's my biggest question. I can deal with having to get new armor, new rebuilding, stuff like that. Like, I know I've complained about rebuilding in the past, but if it's for the betterment of the game, I'll give it a chance this time and not freak out like I did the last time, where I started complaining, crying, and whining that I do not want to rebuild all my builds again. Which, in the long run, it was a really great change. At least I personally believe, with how they changed it, taking minor attributes so you can't stack them, but increasing them. I thought that was a good change. But now they're overhauling it again. And now everybody's going to have flattened stats. Like, what's the recalibration station going to be for now? Just taking off skill damage and putting on health, or, you know, taking off health to put on skill. I really want to know what's going to happen to our skills, man. 8% skill. What are they going to do to my skills? I don't. Ugh, blech, that's all I have to say about that. There's really only two ways that this is gonna go. A, it's gonna be great. Everybody's gonna love it, or it's gonna be, and it'll be really fun and whatever. It'll make PvP great, or the experience in there a hell of a lot better, guaranteed, because you're not gonna run up to people who got like max rolled armor damage backpacks with 25%. Oh my god, I wish I would have bought those when they were there. Or, you know, it's going to flatline everybody for PvP. But me primarily enjoying PvE content for this game. I do PvP in other games. I just, some reason, there's something about this game I just don't do very well with it. Maybe it's the third person. I don't know. But yeah, I'm pretty, I'm more concerned than I am excited digging into this. I really am. Because I want to know what's going to happen to the grind. Again, if everything you get is maxed, then eventually, I mean, it would be like, what, a week of grinding? And then everything's max gear score. You can build any build you want. And then what is there to grind for? Just to grind to grind? That honestly would be kind of boring. At that point, I might actually just be like, well, I'm going to go play Destiny again, because at least, you know, the vastness of everything that's in that game and the overall amount of stuff that you can do in that game by far 100% trumps this game. And with this game, them always working on all of these changes, trying to fix the game, trying to make it a better experience for new players and old players and this and that, they're spending all the time doing this crap instead of actually making new content. Where's our raid? You think 3 episodes, should have got 3 raids, you know? And then I think they hide behind the fact that they're like, well, it's free DLC, you know, it's free, so no, I don't care if it's free, man. I would have rather have paid an extra $49.99, $50, $70, whatever country you live in, how much it costs to actually have real content promised to me, not 6 regular story missions and 6 other missions that I only played once and there's no reason whatsoever to go back to and play. You know, I got my backpack trophies, I made my videos, I did what needed to be done, and then there's really no other reason to actually go in there. Actually, I should test to see if when you play those, the targeted loot of that area drops in there. That might be alright. I don't know. But it's just, yeah, I don't know. I'm just babbling now. I like making babble videos. They're fun sometimes to get the old hair off my chest, or put hair on. I don't even know what saying I'm trying to say right now. So yeah, basically, all our armor that it drops on your gear is flatlined, your base armor. We're going to have a core attribute. Whether or not we can re-roll it or not is left to be said. Something tells me we will be able to, though, just because that mechanic has already been in the game since it launched, and there was some fun glitches you could do with it back in the day. But yeah, we need to see more. I need to see more to make a final judgment. But like I said, I am concerned. I'm concerned about the grind and what's going to happen to that, and I'm concerned about what they're going to do with skills. That 8% skill damage really kind of eats away at me, and only seeing 1 skill on the bottom. I don't think they're going to take away the 2 skills, having 2 skills equipped. That might just be the dev thing, but that 8% skill damage. Yeah. What are you going to, you made skills amazing, and now you're going to them again. So I don't know. Hopefully I got everything out. I think I got everything out I wanted to say. Let me look at these again and make sure. Health, critical hit, 3,000. Yeah. My question is that 61.6k damage on that one piece. What is that? What is that? To know. I think I got everything out I needed to say about this. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the old comment section down below. I'm still up in the air if I'm going to stream tonight. I might. Another Drunken Monday. What do you think? What do you think? Get a little testy in the DZ and go talk some trash. I probably shouldn't. I'm actually, when I DZ now, I'm probably just going to turn off my VoIP so people can trigger me into yelling at them. Yeah. Yeah, anyways, let me know what you guys think about all this. I'd really like to know. I'd really like to know. But if you could, hit that old like button. Every single like grows. That's my old outro. Hit the stupid like button if you want. I don't care. Subscribe and all that other junk. And I will catch you all on the flip side. Peace!